Welcome everyone, this is ctrl.flirt.del hosting Onward Master League Season 10 Week 2. We are playing, we're watching Ember versus Riot today. It's kind of been quiet, so I'm happy to be hosting a game. I know everyone's been really excited, super crowded lobbies, it's fantastic, but I'm excited to watch this matchup because Ember and Riot are friends actually, but there's a little bit of a rivalry. Riot is just one win behind them in their history and looking to at least tie it up, if not surpass them this season. So the teams are just loading in, or they're getting ready for their first map, but we can go over the bans. So for home, there is going to be a ban of Cargo, that's from Ember, and from Riot, they will be banning Snow Peak. Sadly, one small map, one large map, so I think that this makes sense because Ember doesn't want to play Riot with their aggression in Cargo, and Riot doesn't want to play Ember in Snow Peak, where it could be some long ranges in a map that maybe they're not as familiar with. But regardless, we will have fun today. Oh, looks like they are all loading in.
Three. All three. 1 and a 3. Which side
And our
are we on?
first map today. Alright. It's gonna be Tinker. Bear with me right now. We are getting everyone in, excited. I actually picked this up last minute because if you've noticed, it's been a bit quiet because our prolific TFH is not hosting, and I was noticing there weren't any games, and I ran into Riot in a lobby, so I decided to pick up this game. It should be pretty even too, so let's look at their roster. On the side of Ember, we have Hailfire, their captain, Milkman, Rob888, Kuoka, Floka, C-Max. That's a good lineup. It's their usual. Rob did come back onto the team. On the side of Riot, we have Sweet Bean Jelly, Reefer Madness, Dr. Sean, both 2 new pickups for them, and I believe Xandria and Unseen will also be loading in on the side of Riot. All right, so this is week 2. And each team needs to play 3 games in order to rank for the season. There's a little bit of a soft reset with all the teams, so if they've played previously, they may not be playing top teams, so you know, the bottom team, so there's a little bit of a soft reset. But I think for Ember and Riot, they have been mid-level range with some pushes towards the top 10, or even Ember making it to the top 10. They also had to face Blaze in the wild card last season because they made it through as the 8th for the 8th spot. So definitely some good playing out of there. Now on the side of Riot, Reefer Madness, Dr. Sean, they're new. They came off of the 5 Horsemen, a strong team. So those are actually 2 strong pickups, but I have not seen them all play together. So it'll be interesting to see that dynamic with the new pickups. And let's see the first objective. It'll be the captain's quarter. Okay, well, let's see. They're just waiting for Xandria from Riot. Okay, there he goes. He's in. I'm not sure if he wants to do a little talk with his team before they get going. I'm trying to think of their different loadouts. I'm not actually sure if anyone's going to be rocking a shield or anything. Riot will choose to go Volk and will begin defending. Now, Xandria, who is also a caster, he is quite aggressive, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does any flanks or pushes onto Ember. Well, we'll see. I was in the lobby with them. They're you know, being their aggressive self, but maybe they'll be a little bit more reserved. Okay, so like I was saying, it is week 2 for season 10, and you can still join a team. I've run into some new people in lobbies, and they've been asking a lot of questions. There is an Onward Rookie Bootcamp that you can join a Discord and get tips and help there. And you can still join a team. You can join the Discord and see who's looking for new pickups, or join us in comp lobbies and meet different people and see if there's any teams that you might want to join or try out for. You can even make a team, so it's not too late. Definitely you could start any time this season. And of course, we're looking forward to the quest update. I'm sorry, the update that includes the quest. Alright, I'm just checking in with the teams, making sure that they're ready to go. I was just saying how Ember, they banned cargo, but Tanker is a close-quartered map as well, but there's 2 levels, and I still think it's kind of like cargo a little bit, so maybe they just feel a lot more confident on Tanker. Apologies, folks, for the delay. Just letting them know that they can start, and we'll get this going. Definitely check out VR Master League for other games this coming week. There's a lot coming up on Friday. I know, I think Globo and Mayhem are going to be facing off on Sunday. I'm casting on Saturday, so there are some, of course, not as many without RTFH here, who picks up literally every single cast, every single one. We have to kick him off some of them sometimes. Okay, and a quick shout out, of course, to our sponsors while we're waiting. To VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, ProTube. I think there's Rebuff Reality as well. Oh, there is a drop. So let me talk with the teams. We might have to go to a quick break. Alright, looks like there's some issues with people loading in, so we're just gonna take a quick intermission while we get that settled. Hang tight. We are back, ready to go into round 1 of map 1, Ember versus Riot.
So I'm still going downstairs, right?
Yeah, you're still going downstairs.
Okay, so let's see. Some downstairs. Looks like most people are running on the right.
Yeah, what a dick.
Oh, Xandria, nice language. Alright, they're gonna be pushing up on the south of the ship here. And for Ember, looks like they're doing a 3 on top on the south. Ooh, Quoko with a shield and Hailfire with the shield. Running with Milkman up the north here. I'm wondering if Reefer... I'm sorry, he's below. And it looks like actually Rob is down below as well, going quietly. And I think they're just gonna give some calls before they do a one big push together. Okay, Kuoka also giving call outs. Let's look at Unseen here.
They might be going downstairs.
Wow. Hats off to anyone who can go prone like that. I cannot, but that is really good. He's gonna... Oh, wow. And just like that, Unseen does pick up Milkman. And Hale is just clipping the top of his shield. I'm not sure where he's shooting at. Maybe you might have seen Xandria running back. Dr. Sean picks up C-Max. Smoke's coming out, and Unseen is giving these good call-outs. Ooh, a flash onto Hellfire. I think that caught. Oh, and Xandria gets Quokka. Unseen gets Hailfire. Sweet Bean also gets Hailfire. And Dr. Sean, Reefer Madness now going to... Oh! Apology, that got stuck there, but... Ember were eliminated. Riot wins, I think, with everyone still up, or there was a trade towards the end there. That was some great aggression as predicted. Ember, I thought that Ember had a good approach. I don't know exactly where it went wrong. Riot didn't have any people flanking from underneath. They did have, I think, Rob below, but otherwise that was interesting. I mean, maybe they just were caught off by getting spotted by Unseen immediately. But either way, that was great on Riot. They had excellent call outs. interestingly, with Hailfire and Kolga, now they must have been practicing Shield, or maybe I've seen Hail play it a little bit, but Shield is difficult. The difficult thing to do. But it's perfect for this kind of map where callouts are really essential right here, because definitely Volk can see you. They can see you through the windows on the back of the ship, and it is bulletproof, so they can give all kinds of callouts. So Shield was a good call. Maybe more smokes and more chaos would have thrown them off. I'd be curious to see if Riot's gonna push aggressively on Marsoc as well. Alright, here we go. Heading into round 2.
That one moment where you think you might have fought. Got your knife.
Alright, let's see how Ember chooses to defend. Okay. 4 up top, Rob going down below. Here's to see how Riot's gonna push. They do have Reefer and Unseen going with the shield all the way to the back. And let's see who's up top. Sweeping still in the back. Oh, Hailfire picks up Sweet Bean Jelly. Okay, so definitely here's Xandria over there.
Right side, north side.
Dr. Sean giving some good callouts all the way from the back. So not as an aggressive push, but they are much more reserved, making sure that they get some people spotted out. And Dr. Sean in the back, holding off any flankers. Let's go to the guys down below. You can definitely hear on the top and bottom, so they're probably trying to figure out exactly where they're hearing the noise. And of course C4. Ooh, Rob 8 right around the corner. Flash from Unseen. Unseen pre-fires. Oh wow, and he gets that kill. That was great. He just came around shooting. That was perfect. Oh, it picks up the almost picked up the shield. Shuts down that push below, but not before taking out one of his own. Hailfire does have the shield now, which is not the best, but looks like we also have some smokes coming out. Dr. Sean and Xandria versus Ember's 4. Hailfire's coming around. He's going to be facing... Xandria's going to have him and Milkman to deal with, and the smoke is, I think, really just blocking his view.
Got one with the shield right side of wheelhouse.
He gets that call out on Hailfire. Oh wow, he downs him. Great nade. And finishes him off. Let's see, Milkman's gonna come around. Oh, and they trade. Right along with Dr. Sean, see what he does. That is not what you want to see. Pile of bodies. Yep. I was gonna say he hurt somebody, but they're probably right there. I only see Quokka up here. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know it was 1v1 already. So let's look at Quokka, because he has to check all of these different spots, making sure that, you know, they're not doing a cap on one of these bunk bed sides or inside. So there's a lot of ground he does have to cover. Oh, sorry, I lost my feed for a minute there. Right on top of each other. So if I was right there, I would be so confused by where I hear the jingle. Less than 2 minutes, but Dr. Sean really just has to wait for Kuoka to make any quick rotations looking for last spot, although I don't think he has an accurate kill count. Oh. He's gonna spot him or not. No, he doesn't know. He's there. They're about to face each other. Oh my gosh, he's gonna try and cap right there. No! Oop. And just like that, that was really close. But Kuoka does defend himself and takes himself out. That was a really quick chaos in the middle there, but I lost my feed, so apologies. I didn't see they were down. But Ember does take a Volk point. See, I feel like they were good pushes, but if you have a good defense on this objective, then you can really just hold tight and just wait for them to come out. But I thought it was a good approach otherwise. Now we do have the quick objective here on the east side. This is a quick one. Ember's attacking first. I'd be curious to see if they're gonna charge in it, because you can cap on this one, you know, in 20 seconds or so. You may or may not have known the feeling of being capped on this one. That can cause a lot of chaotic rotations. So Ember could be pushing up and patiently waiting for the flankers to come around and for Volk to, you know, sweep through all these different places, because you can cap in this red container, blue one, and on the outside of the doors of the blue one as well. So it's very easy to watch one angle and then completely miss the other.
So yeah, I'm just gonna push up a little bit, but I'm gonna be weary of coming back.
Oh, already they're seeing each other. Shots, and I think I hear some memorizing the code. Hellfire already pushing up. Oh no, he's going down. Pre-fire, not gonna see anybody. I think he's just taking. Oh, oh, and a trade. They both only down each other. Let's see who gets them first. Alright, Sweet Bean Jelly's looking to come for that res. Oh! And, oh, Milkman. And another. Hellfire accidentally downs Milkman. And he knives Dr. Sean. Not gonna get that res. He goes down himself.
Are you live?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, no one's made it too close to the OBJ, so. Ooh. Hellfire only getting down, but does finish off Sweet Bean Jelly. Reefer Madness. Oh, Xandria is on the other side. Okay, so Alright, that's some great double movement there. As long as they don't hit each other. Okay, they do get Xandria, and Milkman goes for that rotation. It's gonna run right into somebody here. Oh no, he's not going that way. Tricked me. Let's look at C-Max, who is up top. Impatiently waiting. So a lot of the action was really just happening downstairs. Sorry, I love this map, but it's a little hard move. Kuoka getting unseen. C4 not gonna find anybody. He's up on objective. Tablets out. Reefer Madness is going in for do not kill. You might say that. Oh, okay. C-Max gets that last kill before Cap could come out. So that was a good push on Ember at that last minute, but they didn't hold off on that for Cap. But it doesn't matter. They still got the win. That, okay, so I want to be able to go through a play-by-play. There was a trade, and then a revive, an immediate trade again, and Xandria got to see all of it. So there was a lot of chaos down on the bottom. I'm not seeing any like specific pushes. There's a lot of smart rotations, you know, grabbing each other, revive, and then going back up. And so sometimes if like your teammate goes down, you realize that there's only a few of you left, you want to regroup a bit and maybe adjust your attack. In this case, so much was happening downstairs that C-Max was also like quietly holding up top in the center. So if anything, that really just tells you that it's all happening downstairs. We can push a little bit upstairs, and that's what they did, and almost got that cap. If only he knew how to cap within 2 seconds. All right, that's ridiculous. 3 seconds, that's the record. All right, into round 4, and we're gonna watch Ember defend the objective versus Riot. So already they're just trying to see if they can spot anybody out.
Get out of me!
Okay, Reefer does have his shield smokes coming out everywhere. That is great use of utility. We didn't see that in the last round. Xandria does pick out Rob. The cause is gonna alert Hailfire and Milkman. Xandria gets or completes the kill. Oh, Reefer. Oh, that frag? Did that bump off of him? That's crazy. Kuoka gets Sweet Bean Jelly. Reefer does pick up Hailfire. Milkman gets Dr. Sean.
-3.
And just like that, a 2 on the side of Ember. And Riot still has Reefer with the shield, which you kind of don't want. And Xandria's on the backside here. Kuoka picks up Unseen. Oh, and there's a trade. C-Max trades with Xandria. But Xandria's out, so now he can alert that. Oh, objective is open. He can get that pickup. They only have Reefer. He seems pretty good with the shield. I'm not sure how he is gonna hold off too, because they can definitely bookend him. So quite forward of Kuoka. He must know he's there. Okay, there he is. Oh, and he gets the back of him. He did not see Kuoka on the north side there, and Ember takes the round. All right, we haven't seen any caps, but it was Xandria was on the back side. I think if he knew where everyone was at that point, he could have gone up for a cap. There are callouts that are coming out. I didn't hear as much on that one. There's a lot of trades. it's a good round. I mean, really, Riot, there's no reason why Riot can't just pick it back up here and meet Ember at their 3, but Ember can finish out this map, and let's see which one is it. The center objective, I believe. Oh no, we're all the way down in the room. Alright, round 5.
Yeah, drum.
Trading drum mags. Quoko does have his shield. Okay, some dancing going on here. That's pretty good dancing. It's decent dancing. Alright. No one's going upstairs at the moment. Gunshots from Xandria immediately. He spots the shield. And, oh, gets shot by Hailfire. That was a quick push. Unseen does get that refrag on Hailfire. Oh, Milkman, oh, gets a revive on Hail. See, Max gets Reefer. Smoke's coming out. See, Ember still 5 strong. They could do a collective push right now. Sweeping is right there waiting. Just waiting for that smoke. Quoko does get Dr. Sean and is in there, is able to cap if Rob can hold him off. Not sure where their other one is. Unseen. Ooh, and just like that, we get a cap in from Ember. That was, oh man. That was a great push. I thought they were gonna do all smokes all at once, and I got a little bit sidetracked with Sweet Bean. They're just holding that tight corner. And Ember takes 5. That is, well, that was good. They were close rounds, but yeah, ultimately, Riot did not get the better of that one. But let's see how it is when they go into the second map. Will be their choice. So let's see where they might go. Yeah, I'm looking at the kill spread. I mean, everyone's doing work. They just, again, maybe it's just the chemistry of a new team. Who knows? They're all playing well. Just didn't go the way of Riot. But good on Ember to get that 5. That has got to feel good and, you know, confidence. Oh, and they're playing around with me here. Abandoned Night. That would be fun. I have been told, maybe like, I think from like Fitz, who just likes to do this to mess with me. But if they did Abandoned Night, that's fine, I suppose. 12-minute rounds is totally fine. And shout out to everyone in chat. Nintendo, Game Wizard, and Chromie. Hey! Welcome back. Have not seen you in a while. Trade in, Oscar, Noman, and Fitz. Thanks for hanging out, catching my last minute cast. All right, looks like we're gonna be going into Bazaar for the second map. Do you notice in the camera how I can stay perfectly still? I've been practicing talking without moving my mouth. Alright, we're gonna get Bazaar for map 2.
Babe, rewards are
Retarded about?
And I would have to look at their stats. It's the thing is I play with both of people, both of these teams, and just like in lobbies, and they're all individually really good players. Ember has been a team for quite a while. These guys have played in the same team for a while, so they do have that edge. And of course, they did fantastic last season. You know, qualifying for that 8th spot. So yeah, so Riot does have a lot of work overcoming the new team and just how well Ember is doing. And we're gonna have the Kiat objective, everyone's favorite. Teams are taking their time, so they're probably adjusting for each objective here and for the new players. I'm really happy to see a lot of teams challenging too, because you can play you'll have to play your match every week, but in addition to that, you can challenge another team to a match. And that is just a great way to play more teams, get practice, improve your MMR. So lots and lots of games and lobbies have just been packed. But that is what I love to see. Alright, a little bit of me wanted to play Abandoned Night, I have no call outs for that one. It would have been fun. Oh, looks like there is a change in the roster. Riot's gonna stay the same, but Ember they brought in J-Lo, happy birthday, and Switch 201. And you know, I can't say like, oh no, now they brought in so and so. They're all good players. You know, they all have their strengths. I very much love seeing teams swap out their rosters because you can have 8 on a team, and sometimes they don't get a lot of play time. So switching out per map is a great idea. Okay, we're gonna be going into our first round. We're gonna get the southeast spawn. I love that unseen flames. They will not see him. Looks like Sweet Bean is gonna be pushing out on the east. And already oh, hey. Hi, Insane. He took some shots and unfortunately gave away his location, so they're going to be zeroed in there. We're not going to catch Quokka, but let's see where Quokka is. Oh, yeah, he'll be seeing them once they pop up. The defense, they've got 3 on it, but they have... What's that? In an aggressive position. Oh, Hailfire. I was gonna say it's probably Hail. He is watching the main street here and going to be able to catch off all the people crossing. Maybe he didn't. Oh, he can't maybe see that exact place, but that is quite an aggressive position.
One dead, one crossbar left past the
Very Sweet Bean looking for that refrag, and he does. Though Quokka does get Reefer. But they were able to get the call outs, so. Oh, Hailfire. Wow, even more of an aggressive push. Oh, he hears a Xandria. I'm gonna catch him. He's gonna be patiently waiting.
I got one by the dumpster over here in the south side of Center Street.
Oh, alright, he has already called out Hailfire. So he can keep him busy while the other two move up. We do have one in the north here. Sweet Bean has pushed up. Clear out the north side. Shots, I think, going out to no one. Oh, and a trade of the two captains. But Ember still have 3 exactly on objective. Trying to see where there's some vulnerabilities. Definitely down the center. Milkman's gonna have to rotate in there. To regroup here. Looks like the two of them are going to be heading in through the east. One another. Unseen being extra careful. Sweet Bean and Unseen, they are being very, very quiet, so I think they can slowly sneak up. It looks like Switch is in the back. Sweet Bean's probably gonna get a little bit of a peek here. They're being super careful on this side, even though they see the dead body, and how many people can you send out in a Kia objective? So right here, they can definitely hear each other. JLo is kind of zeroed in a little bit. I can't hear anyone talking, so they're maybe just doing some silent call-outs. Unseen in a good position to catch out JLo if he does any peeking. They're really, really carefully clearing out the east. So JLo is aware. Okay. Waiting. Let's see, Sweet Bean push up. Oh, and the smokes come out. Switch making rotation out here. Flash going out. Sweet Bean marching in. Oh, Switch gets the better of that. Sorry about that. I keep missing the feed. So JLo finishes that up and gets them the win on defense. That was a great, strong defense. There was, I mean, they were just exactly where they should have been. Although the north was a little bit open. However, Switch was making great rotations, so that was good on him. Unseen and Sweet Bean Jelly, I thought it was the right call to, you know, Unseen was kind of holding a bit of the center east, and, you know, Sweet Bean moving through the north was a good move. I think they just kind of lost in that trade there, and then knowing exactly where Unseen was. You are welcome, C-Max. I'm happy to cast. These two teams, which Ember, I love them. They are just so awesome, just as a team, as friends. I think they're great. Riot, I think they have the coolest logo in VRML. And they're great guys too, I'm kidding. Yeah, I love their logo. That was seriously why I considered almost maybe trying out and joining them. Minute for the fashion. Alright, round 2. Let's see how Ember attack it. They are going to get the west spawn. Let's see.
Let's go, boys.
No shields, that's fine. They are memorizing that code.
Alright, you know the deal. If they're gonna have to click spots and they're gonna be over here with us, be right.
And let's see, it looks like Reefer is trying to identify spawn. Reefer pushing in or pushing out. Oh wow, and he gets Quokka in a great spot right there, catches him out. Xandria gets, oh, downs Milkman.
There's two west, two far west.
Is able to get that call out, which is perfect. Oh, and Switch grabs Xandria. Ember is gonna get that res, but Reefer is right here waiting. The res does come out on Milkman. Ember is at 3. However, they are on the same side, so let's see if they kind of work together to move in. But Reefer is probably hears them talking, so knows exactly where to call them out. JLo is does not know that Reefer was right there, and he does get that pickup on JLo.
Bravo.
Riot looking really strong here for this most capable objective in Onward. It's so capable. It's the most capable in any FPS game I've heard. That's the rumor. Right. There is going to be Dr. Sean right in the north to challenge the two of them in the back. Wait, can you say that this is the back? This is, I know it's north. Maybe this is the entrance. They have a good defense. This is, Ember's going to have to just do some quick picks and then quick rotations because they are a little bit isolated. They can pick up Dr. Sean. They could go down the center. Reefer is a little bit pushed out. Oh, they're gonna go on his way. He is waiting still. He must either have heard them, is anticipating it. He still is holding the same angle. holding the same angle. Interesting. Okay, definitely heard unseen.
Okay.
Okay, so they are not as aware. Nope. They think they're in the east. Unseen's gonna come out here. And now Hailfire gets unseen. Reefer gets Hail, but not before he takes out Dr. Sean. So Milkman has 2 on him. He can... Ooh.
Our north guy is dead.
Man's gonna be patiently waiting. Sweeping is close enough, though, to get the refrag. Alright, they've rotated in. That's the thing. You make quick rotations here. But Milkman can hear everything, and they don't know that he's here, I don't think. Definitely Hailfire, but Dr. Sean had mentioned that he thought they were in the east, so they may be a little bit focused on there.
My second floor is clear also.
They are so zeroed in on this. I mean, he might just catch them on their panic. Just because of this objective, you have to run around so much. Milkman is just patiently waiting. There he goes.
I got 3. I don't think that I can use. So possibly 2.
He is being so quiet. And again, he doesn't know exactly where, so he's got to play it really, really quiet. Oh, there. Patiently wait. Good rotation on Sweeping. I say that in my caster vision. There's no way that he knows, but they are, you know, very aware, making sure that they're not going to get capped on here.
They have 40 seconds. Get ready for a push.
Oh, see, they don't even have an accurate count. Oh, pulls out the knife. And he goes in for the cap. Oh my gosh, is he gonna cap right here? Oh my gosh, he does! Oh my gosh, that was so good.
That's fucking my fault.
Oh, apologies for that. That was so fast. My God, that was so fast. And okay, let's break this down. Milkman, all he did was use their comms against them. One, it seemed that Riot did not know how many were up. I mean, they were doing what they were supposed to do, rotating. That's the thing about this objective. You can be rotating like mad, and you only need 3 seconds to cap, so they just missed each other, but I don't know that, like, Milkman pulled out the knife, which was perfect, because I think he was gonna do a quiet kill and then cap. And that's another thing about Ember, let me tell you. They are so good at doing that last minute cap. I swear, I've played with them and I thought, oh, okay, well, they have 30 seconds left. They're not gonna cap its downfall and there's 5 defenders up. Well, they did. So that was a fantastic play from Milkman. They must have gone crazy in the tent watching him, like thinking, no, just go for the kills. But that was so fast. Such a great cap. I hope you guys are clipping these plays for us. It's always great, and name them so that they're easy to find later on. If you post them, make sure you kind of tag them a little bit, because we definitely, when we do these highlight reels, we want to recall all of these good plays. But that was just, that was just a good play on Ember, because Riot they were doing their job. You know, just the rotation they missed briefly. All right, round 3 for the East Courtyard. objective.
If I die right there, then milk comes in and cap.
Yeah.
I hate being the last person alive.
Somebody can.
Because all the stress is on you.
They're still stressed even though they're up ahead. Oh.
I hit the wrong button on the controller. It told me to give up.
Right, just needs to shake it off, which is what they're doing. Still doing a push together through the Kiat. And just trying to get any call outs on any of the positions. There haven't been any crazy flanks or not too much aggression. Shots from Dr. Sean. Hailfire gets unseen, and just as I say that, Hailfire does cross the street. He is in souvenirs, or well, somewhere on the south. Oh, there he is, on the south corner building. That was a good pick for him and able to secure that south side. Let's see, Xandria's pushed up into Kiat. So sorry for the roller coaster. It's what I'm feeling, so that's what you're seeing. They do have a strong defense on the side of Ember. They're really going to have to, Riot is really going to have to communicate and push up together. Right now, they're a little bit, far apart. Even though they've got some call-outs going on. Like Xandria, really, he's going to have to face J-Lo, Milkman, Switch.
Echo.
And just waiting for a peek on Switch. And Hale is, let's see, he is way back here. Oh, all right. So this position is a great position. I think I've seen Wicked Hex play this on Animal House, and then I just saw a game. That was a great position. He'll see everyone crossing that way. Dr. Sean does get a kill, but Hailfire is in a good position to watch anyone cross, really. Let's see his line of sight. Except for all the way in the back north, but they already have players over there still. Oh, and he does get Reefer, and Xandria gets a refrag, but only downs Hailfire. He needs to confirm. Otherwise, he is going to be able to give all of those callouts. Uh-oh. Oh, great frag. Oh. Does not catch him, but that was a really good frag. This battle, he's not giving up. He has support. He can go all day. Oh, he does get J-Lo down on it. And Sweet Bean gets Milkman. And Dr. Sean gets Hailfire. Polka gets Sweet Bean. And Riot wins with Xandria gets the last kill on Kuoka. No caps, but Riot stays in the game and gets a point on their own. Now they're going into defense on this one. It won't be as tough as Kiat. So they can still get this win and get us into a third map decider. And again, it's just one of those things where this game just does not exactly reflect the fight in the score sometimes. You know, the rounds are close. Even with that cap in Kiat, you know, that That was just unfortunate cap for Riot. Good on Ember for taking that gamble. That definitely paid off for them. And just one more round to secure themselves this series. Yes, Riot can definitely still come back. Seeing on the chat, I know that sometimes like you like both teams and you're just kind of going for the underdog at the moment. They are taking their time planning. Okay, and just as I say that, we are gonna go into round 4. See some some love. That's well, that's nice.
Okay, Koga, how we doing though?
They're funny.
655, 765.
See how Riot chooses to defend. Oh, they're gonna push hard. Xandria is going for it. He's pushing up to Kia and going in. Take an aggressive position. Can't see anyone over there exactly. Oh! And as I say that, he does get switched.
And I got one of them down.
Okay, so he did call out both of them. So that's good that he was able to see before he took that shot. I wonder if Woka knows he's there. Just to... Okay, yes, he does. Waiting for those callouts. And you have someone defending, unseen in the back here, probably waiting for anyone coming down the east approach, which has J-Lo. Not very close together. Wow. Unseen is giving those callouts though. Oh, Milkman. I did not see him over there.
I haven't rotated to north wall yet though. There's one guy on this side. I think I heard another one over here.
Let's see. If he catches Hail on this cross, peaks, Milkman can get that refrag.
East near tank.
Alright, so he definitely hears them. The sounds are crazy over here. If he hears JLo and Hailfire, that would be nuts. Whoa. Milkman, what a shot. Okay, so he knows he's been made. So he's gonna have to rotate, but what a good pick. That was a clean shot. Xandria does get Hailfire. He is doing some work over here in Bazaar, or in the Kiat. Koga is looking for that refrag onto the second story. He knows he's there. Just can't find him. J-Lo peeking the crack here. These guys are already calling each other out. Everyone knows where everyone is. So it's just going to be how they choose to push in. They are tight on objective. They do not want another cap coming out. Milkman is in a good spot to kind of get that. Oh, Koga does get Xandria on the rotation. And that clears a path for him to move up. There are 3 of them, so they can coordinate a push together. Riot, though, is interesting roof. And I go that way. Riot is all in though. There would have to be a really sneaky cap. Come in and not get caught. Milkman's lasers are trained in. Smoke's coming out and just covering that room. Well placed smokes because it really just smokes that entire alley there, not really giving Reaper a view, and can give Quokka a little bit speed as he pushes in. Oh, and he goes down. Dr. Sean in that position. It was like he knew he was there. Reaper is shooting the smoke just in case. Oh, yeah. You see? Reading his mind. Brad coming in. Sweeping Jelly has already called out scaffolding. So they know at least one. Okay, so Reaper and J-Lo trade.
I'm down, he's down. I'm down, he's down. He was coming into blue.
Okay, so Milkman knows there's one right there. Getting that call out. He's gonna grab Sweet Bean Jelly. And Dr. Sean gets Milkman. Really good refrag, and Riot does stay in the game. That was a great defense. Xandria pushing out, and Kia, he did some damage over there. Let's see what his... Xandria with 6 kills on this map. And yeah, and only getting caught out because I think he did a rotation. So that was a good round. It was still a good push from Ember, but as you can see, they all were calling each other out, which is kind of fun and exciting. I mean, like, what do you do when you get called out? You get called out. You're a rush around the corner or what? Great communication on both sides. Riot definitely holding a good defense. And now we move on to the south. My favorite objective. I don't know why this is my favorite. It's just in the center. There's sneaky cap spots, but there are also really good defense spots. So I feel like it is a well-balanced objective. Alright, Ember's gonna have to hold a tight defense to secure themselves this map and the entire series. Riot may be looking to go in for a cap and take a map of their own. And we're heading into round 5. Let's go here with Riot.
Ooh, I want to draw me. Oh, I don't get it from me. Oh, but I did so good with it last time.
Here, draw me.
Wait, no, don't give me one out of your gun. No.
Some fun banter during a match. It's always good. So they are going to, let's see, we got 2 pushing up the north, 2 in the east, and we got gunshots coming out from Switch. Switch is able to call out the tank. Shots from Quokka does get Reefer, but let's see, he's gonna... Oh wow, he only gets hit a little bit, but... Oh wow, he gets Sweet Bean Jelly on that. That was really close. Quokka could have... He got hit, but didn't go down from Sweet Bean. Xandria does get Hailfire. And Quokka just secured the east for them. Xandria taking shots. I'm not sure where he's taking shots from.
Do that over here.
Quokka does confirm the kills. C4 goes off, doesn't find anybody. Quokka now is in just the perfect position here because he sees 2 down, so they can and they heard shots over from the west from Xandria, but hopefully they'll know to clear out scaffolding. Otherwise, he's gonna be able to pick up any crossers. Unless they cross with smoke. See, Riot is spread out, but it looks like they just clearing out all the known spaces. Let's see if they're gonna recollect themselves here. Xandria just holding that view. Dr. Sean right behind him. See what Unseen. Yeah, really, all the defenders are in the south. They really just have to deal with Quokka, who has gotten bored on scaffolding and is moving. Smoke's gonna bring his attention back, though. Sure, as he goes back to his spot, and we're gonna, let's see, it looks like we're gonna see a cross from Xandria and bypasses scaffolding, and let's see if, alright, he is able to get the, yeah, he gives the call out, but doesn't get them the shot. So he did call out 2 was going that way, and then we have, let's see, Unseen still in the west. Let's see what Dr. Sean and Xandria are gonna do here. Well, Quokka has rotated back, and so they are all on the south side now. And we do have Xandria. Xandria gets made out here on the south. Oh, he does pick up Quokka. Clean kill over that one. And now they know exactly where he is, but they are in a position, all 3 of them, to really, if they pushed in together at the same time, they really do damage and maybe give Ember a little bit of a scare and a rotation. Unseen does put out smokes. Bizarre, so Switch taking a peek. Frag, not gonna catch anyone. Oh, Milkman gets Xandria. Dr. Sean is... Oh, he is on the inside. Very close to objective. Unseen. Milkman gets Dr. Sean. Oh, it's a trade. Switch has called out Unseen, who... Oh, yep, they know he's the last one. And he probably heard that. So Unseen knows. Okay, they don't have an accurate count because of the trade. But these are classic positions, so he'll have to figure out how he wants to handle this one. He has a minute to work with. Gonna have to decide. He is a little bit pinched. Okay, he's gonna rotate back. So he doesn't have an accurate kill count either. He's got to get across the street. Let me see. I think... No, he doesn't really have that much time to do a full rotation. If he waits too long, he's going to have to... Okay, that 30 seconds is going to just come out, and... He's going to do the push, right? And they trade. Ember takes that round, and the map and the series. But that was still a good push from Riot. I think maybe just they didn't have the exact count. Let's get their points squared away. I think that it was a good push. I think Xandria and Dr. Sean and Unseen were able to do a triangle on the objective. I think Xandria being taken out and then the trade really didn't give enough information for Unseen. And then, of course, the 30-second timer, it gives you, that little panic of you kind of have to go go out and just try and grab a kill that you can. But that was well earned from Ember. Congrats to them for taking the series. However, we still will go into a third map. They will play for MMR purposes. I don't know if this is their second or third map of the season, but this is the week where everyone can get their third game in and get ranked. Map 3 is going to be Quarantine. Quarantine for the last map. I don't know that. I mean, it's Ember's pick, so maybe they want to get practice on it, perhaps. If they've already won the series, they can use this as a time to kind of practice any maps that they want. Although I don't recall them being bad on this map or anything. Alright, we are loading in. Thank you everyone for joining. That was still quite the effort for Riot. Seriously, it's so hard sometimes when you're like, oh yes, I got that win, and it still was really close each round. So I think that Riot definitely are playing a team that they are well matched to play. I think that they could have easily won as well had their team had more cohesion and maybe time together. Again, Ember they've been playing together with the same roster for quite some time, so that was definitely a good fight on Riot. Again, thanks for joining. Excited to bring matches your way. Isn't the new deck awesome? Shout out to the casting team at VRML, Nightfire, Noman, Sleepy, Dawkins, Buxton, all of them. They put in a lot of work in the off season to bring these matches for you. And I think they did a great job. So Quarantine it's got a little bit of everything. It's a great map. It's well divided and really requires a lot of team communication and teamwork coordination. I loved how I think someone from Mayhem perhaps put it, that for this map, it's really just how you communicate with your team that makes the difference. So perhaps Ember wants to practice that, because Quarantine has been around for quite some time. It has 7 objectives. I'm trying to think what other... I think it has the most. Even Downfall is a large map and it only has 4. So with Quarantine, really depends on what objective you get. Okay, looks like Ember is bringing in C-Max again and Light Shaper. And Riot is going to keep the same 5. So I think at this point that Ember has rotated in all 8 of the players. And again, shout out to our sponsors, Pro2 VR, VR Cover, eHaptics, Rebuff Reality, Arma, Fix Gaming. I think one of these are actually for our Echo. We do have other games within VR Master League. There's Onward and Echo, which has doubled the size in teams, and they have amazing casts, so definitely check out their games as well. Oh, looks like they've loaded in, and we're gonna go into round 1 of quarantine. We have the North objective. Riot, you know, they can let loose a little bit. They can try some aggressive pushes if they want. So
You want to do something like
This is-
that way?
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
now's the time both teams to try out some new things.
Let's just go straight in. Let's go in.
All right, Light Shaper just wants to go right in. I like that. So they do have the crater spawn, which is so difficult for this one because you can get spotted immediately, and you know that. So you're really gonna have to play off of knowing that they know where you spawned. And it gives Riot time to adjust as well into the positions that they need to basically hold off their entire team and just lock them into that grid. As you can see on the mini map here, Ember is on the second quadrant of the map. All 5 of them. Ooh, shots ringing out from Xandria, who's pushed out to tank courtyard. That's the aggression that used to seeing from Xandria. He is gonna go for it. He knows they're all there. He must have watched the cross. If he peeks there, a laser's right on him. Switch does take out Xandria from tank courtyard. Smoke's coming out. I don't think they're anywhere significant. Okay, yeah. Dr. Sean, wow, picks Light Shaper from the roof. Oh, he only downs him though. So he is going to be able to give call outs.
Yeah, there's a man on roof. There's a man on roof.
But any res here is going to have to be under smokes or cover.
I can't see him right now. Just be careful.
Unseen, doing some damage as well. He's got hailfire in this cross on the north side, and Ember is still locked in. They're gonna have to pick up Light Shaper here, and the revive does come out. Milkman is trained in on where Sweet Bean Jelly is. So Sweet Bean Jelly is let's see. Oh, he's watching the other way. Light Shaper,
Roof is passed down.
he does get Dr. Sean down, but Dr. Sean is he's gonna be able to give those
I'm
call outs
revival.
though.
He's pushing to the hotel now.
Yep,
Nope,
and he's
he went back. He's coming back toward the north.
yeah, he's definitely able to give those call outs.
I'm
They're
on
gonna
top of the roof.
dangerous place to down someone. Needs to throw a frag over there. T-Mac just confirming the body. Milkman is still holding that same angle. Sweet Bean and Light Shaper trade. Dr. Sean's really gonna be able to give do a lot of damage with those call outs there. Let's see, but Switch is right here. Dr. Sean isn't saying anything now, so Reefer Madness is gonna go for a res.
I got it. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there on the edge. Go away. I'm gonna get him.
Okay, so Switch definitely knows they're there. Dr. Sean is gonna pick out C-Max there on that side, which is surprising. That was surprising to me that C-Max walked that area. The switch is right there. Maybe he misheard them. There were, maybe weren't call-outs. That was a little too out in the open. Okay, the smokes are gone now, so Milkman's really gonna have to decide where he's gonna go. Switch on the other side. Oh, he's gonna see Reaper's back here, but Dr. Shaw. Oh wow, he gets both.
Okay, I got 2 more down on rooftop, so that's at least 3 total.
And a wrong count, but in the good direction. There's 1 left, and it's going to be unseen on the OBJ. They must know he's there. They just have to wait patiently for him to kind of run around a little bit. Oh, Milkman does get unseen, downing him, but taking the round with Ember. Wow, that was quite the push, because that was very interesting, because it looked like it was going to be Riot's round. First of all, Dr. Sean was in a very advantageous position to give call-outs, and they could not confirm the kill from where his body was laying. Not even a frag, and I'm not exactly sure why C-Max maybe didn't hear that call-out. Xandria was able to see them, and get hailfire. So they didn't really, even though they locked them in that area, Ember didn't move out of that area. They still moved very well, and I think the key obviously was Switch being able to go around undetected, because they were focused more on that north side. And of course, just being this objective is so exposed, so being last up, you're really having to look at a lot of different directions. But what a great play by Ember. Round 2. And let's see, the spawn for Riot is going to be in the south.
Don't give me a drum. I won't do nothing
Southeast.
with it.
He's shooting himself down.
What? I like how you can read
Put
drum.
yourself
Put
down.
myself down if I want to. Ready for everything yet? Oh, no.
Let's see how Ember defends. I don't think they're gonna do anything too crazy. Really just need to get out there and make those spawn callouts. Unseen does get shots out, doesn't hit anyone. Whoever's on the roof there is Switch. Oh, he's going to get hit. Or it seems like that way. Those lasers are deceiving. Let's see, Riot is... They're in a good position. They're already have one... Dr. Sean has made it to the north by the tow trucks. Able to make some movements while Sweet Bean Jelly has his eyes on the roof. They are kind of pushing...
No, he's still low.
I mean, they're not going with each other, but they seem to be focused on specific areas, so maybe they're just getting into position. We do have Hailfire just waiting here, waiting for that shadow to show up. And we hear a frag out on the roof, doesn't catch anyone, and Reefer Madness has made it in here, and we've got Xandria going on Plane Wing. Gonna catch, let's see if he Switch definitely hears him. Ooh, Xandria gets the better of that one and takes down Switch. Hailfire is gonna give shots, but not gonna catch one. He's gonna have to rotate, gives away his position, and now Riot has More control. Reefer gets Hailfire on that rotation. Xandria is out in the open a little bit and almost shot his teammate. Oh, it gets hit. Oh, like Light Shaper takes him out from the wire tower on the west. And Milkman gets tucked to shot on such a tight angle there. 3v3 at 3:33. That's for you, TFH. And let's see, we got Reefer just out there a little bit in the open. Ember has... Oh, they're doing a rotation here. We got C-Max moving out to garbage truck. They might think the sun is still on the roof. Let's regroup here with Riot. Oh, Reefer is gonna go prone. Sneaky snake across the way. It's not bad because over here in this courtyard, it is very bumpy terrain, so he can go undetected for quite some time. Really, he knows where Milkman is. He just needs to... his head. Oh, Milkman's gonna spot him, right? Or he spotted Milkman, and that's a trade.
I'm down, the one on
Oh, I'm sorry.
down as well.
Yeah, so they got him. That's a good pick. Reefer is in a good position here because if they're going to take him down, they're going to have to rotate. We do have someone on the back side. I'm sorry, that's the wrong way. Unseen is going... Oh, if he goes really quietly, he's going to get Light Shaper in the back, and he does. Great push from Riot. They have one last defender, C-Max, who does have his eyes there, but Unseen is going to catch him. And he does, and Riot takes that round. Two good Marsoc pushes. Tie things up. That was a great push as well. I think that Riot wasted no time in getting to where they needed to go, which is very important in quarantine because of the wide streets and just the way that it's laid out. You kind of, no matter what spawn you go into, you kind of have to know where you want to go and commit to it, because it's really hard to change your mind just because you can cross the street and you can get called out way across the map. So you kind of have to just know exactly where you want to go and get there, and that's what Riot did. They did a fantastic push into the north. Ember, they did hold it down good. They had switched very far back on the roof. So he was able to call them out, but not hear Xandria come up, which was an important pick because that got them all into the courtyard, north courtyard. Yeah, all of these, there are 7 objectives on this map, which just changes, just depends on which ones you're able to get. Here is we're gonna get the gas station objective. So with this one, again, you definitely want to call out Marsoc's spawn immediately and box them out. There is some sneaky cap positions here if you're not careful. Let's see, Ember does get the north spawn. Okay, there's no time for fun, Hellfire. This is a great spot to be in for this objective. They really can just push roof and get an overview onto where Riot may be. Off they go. Riot, let's see how they're gonna play their defense. They're gonna check for the quick spawn and confirm it's not there. Interesting that they both peek at the same time. Maybe they're going out to the plane wing, perhaps, to get a high ground over there. Ember they're committed to going west. Not heard a call out yet. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, that was back, and they're all looking the wrong way, so they must not know. Let's see, sweet bean jelly, or is it just sweet bean? Yeah, sweet bean jelly. Got that right. Oh, sorry. Let me go into the next round. Apologies. Wait, why is he looking that way? Yeah, you can't get flanked this way. This is a weird little position here because you can look through this crack. It's just such an odd position to take that you normally wouldn't take it. Xandria takes shots from the plane wing, not going to hit anybody.
Don't know if I got him.
Yeah. You don't know. You just don't know. We have some rotations coming out on from Unseen. Shots from a Light Shaper onto Xandria.
Also, one definitely plane wing. I was shooting at him.
Gets the call out. Milkman is proning across, checking out middle burning. Now there is no one in middle burning. Wow, look at this there. Gonna have like a nice little diagonal line with each other here. We've got good coverage for right now, so really Sweet Bean is in a great position to just see any of these crosses. He's so far back, I don't even know, like he can just spot them and round back around and give that call out to his team and then re-peek and take some shots. But he is in a good position because they are pushing this way. Oh, Unseen and Hailfire down each other.
I got one down, -1. If you can double tap behind the giant broken.
They gets a call out. They call out Xandria on ambulance. C-Max gets a revive on Hailfire. Unseen is still down. No one's gonna be able to get that refrag. Switch does pick up Xandria from ambulance. That was a great call out from Light Shaper there. Able to give that call out and secure the middle burning, which I feel is a position you do not want to give up. Sweet Bean is on the west, and he does pick up C-Max there, but he is far away, and if he stays committed to this area here... Oh, Hailfire's right there. Oh, and he does get shot from Switch, saving Hailfire's life. Unseen is still going to be able to give any callouts if Hailfire comes this way. Let's look at the OBJ. They don't have anyone watching the east side, and you can cap right here on the side. Okay, well, Dr. Sean is looking up. That is a peaky position as demonstrated by...
There's one garage room of objective.
My shots from a Light Shaper here. So they've called out Dr. Sean. Dr. Sean should not peek except to just make sure no one's there. But now the smoke's come out. He is going to have to be careful. So Reefer is just taking shots. Reefer does get Hailfire. But the smokes are out. They really get to take advantage of it. Light Shaper gets Dr. Sean down. Milkman can cap. Is he gonna cap? Reefer is right here. Oh, there we go. Milkman, you had 2 seconds and you did not cap. No, that was a good push. Milkman could have capped right there in the open with Milkman. I'm sorry, Dr. Sean laying out there. That's gotta be the worst if you're down right on objective and you're watching them cap. But Reefer made a good rotation. At least they didn't get a cap on that one. So for that play, I think that, well, that spawn, first of all, is a good spawn because they can take roof. They didn't, but they pushed out in a very interesting way. It was like in a diagonal, so it was diagonal on the map, but perfectly aligned going towards it. So they were able to methodically eliminate each position as they moved in on a diagonal, which was very interesting, because where Milkman was, if you choose to go that route, there's a lot of different things that you can do, because you've eliminated that no one is in middle burning, and they've taken down ambulance. So if they are in tank courtyard going unchallenged, then that is a perfect time to really just throw all the smokes out and cap on the other side of that wall. So that was a good push from Ember. I think Riot, they were heavily invested in the west and did not pay off too much. Enough of that. We are gonna go into our next round, and quick spawn for Riot. They are excited. Sweet Bean Jelly had a lot of bean jellies. A little bit of a sugar high there. Light Shaper looking to call out some spawns, and Sweet Bean gets switched off the vent.
South spawn.
Calls out the spawn. They know it's the fast one. Riot, they're not pushing too heavily on this side. They're going quite unchallenged on that side. We've got Ember 3 heavy over there, so they just get a lot of smokes out.
There's one in roof courtyard. He's at the front of roof courtyard. West side.
Unseen, just shooting into the smoke where they could be. More shots ringing out from Sweet Bean Jelly from Unseen, and I want to get to Xandria and Reefer are... Oh, the smoke was just not in their favor for that one. But as soon as they peek out, Light Shaper is gonna get them. Smoke still come out from both directions, so it's gotta be a little bit stressful for Milkman and Light Shaper. Like I said, they can cap over here. Let's see who's watching the angle. Oh, okay, they've got C-Max in middle burning. Dr. Sean gets Hailfire, but Light Shaper gets Xandria. 3v3.
Over here at roof courtyard.
Light Shaper taking shots with Sweet Bean, like just out in the open. Gutsy.
I think I killed one. Don't know.
Oh,
Can't tell.
C-Max
3v1
is...
problems.
I forget, he's right in the middle there. They're very aware of his position, so they're just waiting for him to get the right peak. They don't seem too concerned with the middle. And they do have, I think, Dr. Sean over here in the roof courtyard to move in. C-Max is very much trained on the ambulance. Look at these lasers. They're so deceiving. I'm trying to see. They can't really... C-Max being there is a good position. So they can't get... Oh, never mind. Dr. Sean takes out C-Max, leaving Light Shaper and Milkman. So... Oh, Sweet Bean Jelly. If they can coordinate how they want to push now, they can go for that cap on the other side. I mean, Light Shaper's going to be watching that angle, but they're on all these sides. Sweet Bean Jelly is right there. You've got Unseen on the wing. Milkman making a smart rotation, but Dr. Sean taking him out. Light Shaper is really, really going to have to... well, Sweet Bean's going in, so Light Shaper really needs to rotate, but Sweet Bean is going in. They're calling in for a no-kill. They are just suppressing. Light Shaper should know that that is the universal onward sign. That's the one is capping. There he goes. He's in for that rotation. Sweet Bean really's got to... Oh, and he gets it. Riot wins, going up 3. And And they get 3 points on the board and a very, very well done cap on the uplink. Obviously, Lightshaper was just slow on that rotation. That capping spot is just, you can just easily get focused on something else. Maybe he didn't know how many of his teammates were down. C-Max was in a good position, but the minute Dr. Sean took him out, that completely left them open. Milkman did make the right rotation to just get that little east wall, but not enough. Riot did a great job, and we're going into our next round. Round 5, we have a new objective. The other garage just moved slightly. Just the other garage, you know? You don't want to park your car in that one. This one's available. That must be good for Riot. That was a good round for them. They can take this map as well. Let's see what Ember is going to do. They're right down the middle. This is where I prefer to spawn. Lightshaper is going to cross, but he's going to get challenged. Dr. Sean does down him.
See the middle or north?
Does get that call out.
South?
If he hasn't confirmed it, then... Oh, see, they're also crossing in the north. So, again, these are big streets, so crossing them, you can easily get caught out, and that's definitely what you want to be looking for as defense. Switch in the tank courtyard. Checking any known defensive spots. And then we do have someone going up onto the roof. It's unseen.
Smoke near roof.
Oh, near roof, it's not. It is on the other side. That is just how interesting the audio can be. So unseen, thinking someone's right here. It's, oh, he does have somebody all the way over here. Milkman gets a revive. Hailfire takes out unseen. That's going to tell Sweet Bean Jelly someone is there. He's just waiting. Oh.
Another one in the smoke right now.
One's north of me.
Okay, so Hailfire does get that call out on Sweet Bean Jelly. Flash goes out. I think this is a frag. The Hailfire is really going to have to either obviously take down Sweet Bean Jelly or keep him occupied. How close does he think he is? C4 goes out. Okay, so Hailfire...
North with me.
Whoa, look at Milkman's angle here. That is fantastic. I cannot go prone like that. Hailfire and Sweet Bean Jelly still flirting with each other. Hailfire does get Sweet Bean Jelly, leaving them open on the north, knowing that he got unseen as well. So he can take control of the roof, which you don't want for this objective. It looks right into it. No one is on it, but Xandria... Yeah, he can see anyone from the south going in. Let's see where everyone else is. Ember's still 5 up versus Riot's 3. Reefer Madness.
Saw movement in courtyard.
Go into town. I don't know that they have to challenge too much. Reefer gets C-Max and should quickly rotate out of here. They don't have to challenge them too much because the objective is pushed back a little bit. There's a lot of ground to cover for Ember. Switch taking shots onto Xandria. Oh, Lightshaper is as well. Smoke's going out.
-1 tank courtyard.
Dr. Sean does get switch. So Hailfire knows he's there. Xandria's going for an extra push. I'm not sure what they're worried about right here, or if they just are being aggressive because they want to be. They don't, I mean, like, Reefer here is just out in the open and does get picked up from Lightshaper. Lightshaper did good ambush there. Waiting for them to come out. Hailfire takes shots
I can't
out.
move. My controller's dead.
Oh, and his controller is dead. Sorry about that. Sorry about that one, Hailfire, but he can give kind of call-outs. Oh, hi. Maybe they, do they have a, yeah, they should have a good, counts, because no one went down from a trade, so there's still 3 up. Let's see, and Hailfire takes out Xandria, leaving Dr. Sean to defend by his lonesome, but there's 36 seconds left, so he kind of just needs to tuck a little bit. Oh, and Hailfire gets him from behind. It even scares me a little bit there. Hailfire gets him from the back, and they stay in it for the 7th round. So now we're gonna go into the 7th round, which is always exciting. For this objective, Ember can, again, just hold a, I would say a tighter defense, just because it is the furthest west objective, so you do have to cross certain areas. Of course, Hailfire taking out north was very important. That did leave him, Dr. Sean, vulnerable to the back flank there. But there was a lot of unnecessary aggression for Riot, I think, because they were on Volk. Now they have to win on a Marsoc round. Then again, it depends how Ember chooses to play it, if they want to be aggressive with it and push out. I don't know, let me know in the chat. Maybe I've just been looking at Onward too much, and it's like I actually live here now. I don't know. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, it's round 6 because there was a cap. 7 point. Alright, let's... And now
Yeah,
let's see...
Did you want a drum mag?
Already got one.
Crater spawn, not... well, it's actually not that bad. They can choose to push the north and try and take control of the roof.
I mean, I don't really want to stack. I don't think stacking is a good idea.
Xandria calling for them to not stack. Some teams
Okay, we're doing 2
don't mind it as much, but if they push roof and take that ground, I don't see... let's see, I don't see anyone from Ember pushing roof, which is interesting. Switch does have his eye. I don't think no one crossed, so eventually they'll have to deduce where they are. Do have someone by the truck, so Switch may be able to see that no one is... They're all committed to the north. This is a good idea. They're not gonna... There's a lot of them, so even if there was someone on the roof, it's like they're gonna have to go up against the Ember army here. I'm sorry, Riot. The Riot army. So they're a little bit spread from each other, but they are just taking over that north. I mean, they're in the courtyard, they're in all the way in the north west tower, and they have Hailfire here to hold down this side to watch that cross. And oh, he's on this side of the wall. He is gonna catch that cross if Unseen goes without any Unseen, I'm sorry. Dr. Sean is gonna catch like Hailfire. And Hailfire gets the better of that. Xandria taking out shots and is not gonna get that on Hailfire. He's only down though.
Down by that fuselage.
And calls him out. Switch now is right there, listening to their call outs. Hailfire is still there. They kind of just need to. Yeah, they are all calling each other out now. Reefer Madness is on the back of Hailfire. Lightshaper is in that position. Hailfire gets Unseen. Reefer's gonna have to get Hellfire, and then oh, you can see down there. Oh, Sweeping gets Hellfire, so no need there, but he does have to take out Lightshaper. Oh, and he definitely hears it, so he can sneak up on Lightshaper. Lightshaper does not seem to be looking that way at all because Reefer has been super quiet and not made any he hasn't shot any guns. Oh, no, he's making little jingling noises now. Or is that Lightshaper? Oh, Lightshaper gets Reefer. Sweet Bean gets Revive on Unseen. Ember, though, still have 4 up. And now they're all kind of hanging out over here. Unseen has given away his position. Kind of just blind firing. Oh wow, Sweeping gets a really nice pick on C-Max. Xandria is now gonna go up and finish him and take over middle burning. And takes down Switch. And a Lightshaper leaving Milkman with Riot's 3. They are just making sure Xandria is going out. He's jingling a little too much. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna cap on the other side of the wall, which you can do, but Milkman is making these rotations. And Sweeping Jelly gets that last point, getting Riot the last map. Final score being 12-7. So again, they were really good rounds from all around. There just was maybe some aggression when there shouldn't have been, maybe some different positions, but overall, everyone was playing quite tight for the most part. Just need better positions that have better rotations, I suppose. For this one, I really am just surprised that the team really, no one took the rooftop. I know that Hailfire was in that position, but he really had to, it was just like lucky that they were going into that rooftop courtyard. Anyway, that is going to be the game. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm ctrl.flirt.del, and thrilled to bring a great game between these two teams. Ember will take the series, taking 2 maps, and Riot's taking a map of their own. I want to thank our sponsors. We have Pro2 VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Arma, Fixed Gaming, please check out their websites, support them as they support us and the league. As I mentioned earlier, the league does have other games. We have Echo, which is just blown up. We have Space Junkies, Pavlov, Final Assault, Contractors. So if you're interested in joining, check out vrmasterleague.com for the game that's right for you. It just started season 10 for Onward. Echo started their second season for VR Master League. So lots of games for you to get involved in. Lots of experienced players now able to hold boot camps and help new players. So please stop on by our Discords and ask all the questions you need. Check out the teams on our website. Thank you for watching and supporting us. That will be it for the night.